Hello, hello, hello. It's your girl, Camille, with Cooking with Camille. Today we're going to do, it's cold outside, but it's soup on the inside, and we're going to do some tortellini soup. I know it's early, it's only 12 o'clock. I just got off because I worked last night. I just got off. So I'm going to do tortellini soup my way. So it's not going to be like anybody else's, so I'm just going to add stuff in it. So watch and learn. Okay, so let's get this party started. Let's turn this camera around. Okay, you're gonna need a half an onion, some stewed tomatoes. I got some 3 cheese tortellini. You need some peppers. I don't know which ones I'm gonna use. I didn't want to, because I want to do it fast, so I'm gonna get a can of carrots because I didn't want to use fresh carrots, take long. Some marinated pasta sauce or some spaghetti sauce, whatever you want. And I got some ground turkey, some Italian sausage. I got some everything seasoning we're going to do here. We're going to use our garlic powder. We're going to use Carmen's seasoning blend, and we're going to use her onion garlic pepper blend. Those are the seasonings we're going to use today, and I'm going to do some fresh parsley. Okay, so, and I might think of something else as I go, so you never know. So we'll see what happens, okay? Okay, let's get it going. Okay, so I cut up the onion, and I cut up, I meant to tell you celery. I put 2 stalks of celery, and I said I'm going to use the orange pepper today. So I did add the celery, and I added some cilantro, just clove. I got about 4 or 5 of them and crunched up. And we're going to saute them in a little olive oil. I like the little flavors in my peppers and season them so you can taste it. And I'm going to add my everything seasoning to it. About a half a teaspoon. I'm going to add Chef Carmen's all-purpose seasoning to my vegetables. Yeah. And some of her onion garlic pepper. Yeah. It's smelling good already. I ain't even start cooking. And some garlic powder. I love garlic. And you know what? I think I'm going to cut up a garlic clove too. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to cut up about 3. Then I got some water boiling. What is this? Oh my God. Half thing of water. It's right here because you're going to add your sauces and everything else and your meat and stuff. So we're going to saute that and get the water boiling. And going to add my chicken broth to your flavor. Get your flavor that you want. Okay, we're going to stir this up. And saute it. Just like that. Y'all better ask somebody because it smells good. Ask me. I'll tell you. It smells good. Oh, yes. Y'all know I got my Denver stuff on. We play Thursday. Hope we win. Got myself. Now, I'm a Brown fan too. But I'm a Denver fan. But I support my husband. So let me get a towel. You know I can't feel my stove doing that. So, I'm going to light this up. We're going to continue to cook it. And then we'll be right back. I'm going to get this water, taste it with some chicken base in it, okay? Okay, I'm going to add them 2 cloves of garlic. How does that feel? 2 cloves of garlic to that. They continue to simmer. Then we're going to add our chicken base. Add a little bit so you get your flavor. If you add too much, add some water. We're going to see if that's going to be our flavor. So I added 2 more garlic cloves because I like garlic. And after I do this, I'll pick the winner for the month of September. Well, then I gotta go lay down. I've been up. I did a double yesterday and then went back in last night at 10 o'clock. I got to lay down. My eyes are like, I had to cook something so when I wake up I have something to eat. And my husband too. So we gotta eat. And so I'm making a soup. This will last us for a couple of days because I gotta work again tomorrow. So this is what we're gonna do. Let me find another skillet. Cause I had to break down and get the old grandma, my mother's skillet. She used to love the skillet. You know what? She used to love cooking cornbread in the skillet. Her cornbread be so pretty and brown. Miss you, mama. So now we're gonna ground our ground turkey. Not cooking all this turkey because this is what is it? 2 pounds? Yep, 2 pounds, 4 ounces. So we're just gonna do about half of it because we want like my meat, my soup meaty. So we're gonna do half of it, and then half with Italian sausage. Because I have to take a Benadryl in order to eat this sausage. Okay, so we're gonna brown that and get the sausage too. Italian sausage. I'm gonna put all that in there. Okay, and so brown that real good. You can use whatever you want. I had frozen Bob Evans. I was gonna use Bob Evans. I had some hamburger, but we're gonna use ground turkey because I went on and bought something fresh because I forgot to take something out the freezer last night. So yeah, this is what we're gonna do. So let's brown this hamburger and see what we're working with. Again, flavor your meat with the same ingredients we did on the peppers or whatever you want to use. It's yours. You do what you want and let it come to a brown. Okay, I added some fresh parsley into the mixture. So you get your flavor you want. Okay, while we're waiting on the meat, we're going to go ahead and throw our vegetables in there so they can start be cooking with the broth and the parsley. We're going to add them in there and let them continue to cook. And stir it up real good. As soon as this gets done, we're going to move it over to the bigger eye. Okay, so now we moved it over. And now make sure you break it out really fine. And just start, if it's not completely brown, you can, it's going to cook in the water. So then just drop your meat in there. All of it. And let it continue to cook in the, I'm just chopping it up fine as I go. Now you don't have to use the ground turkey. You can use chicken. You can use beef. You can use whatever you want in your tortellini. It's your tortellini. You do what you want. Better ask somebody. So, I like mine's meaty, so that's why I'm breaking it up like this. So continue to break it up and put it in there, and then we'll come back with the next ingredient. Okay, we're going to add a can of carrots, but drain it. You can use fresh carrots, but since I want to make this quick because I worked all day, we're going to cut these carrots up like this in the can, or you can cut it on your cutting board so they don't be big pieces. I want some little pieces and just add them to it, but make sure you drain it. You don't want those juice, the water from the carrots in there. If you got some big ones, it's okay. It ain't gonna hurt it. I just like them a little smaller than what they are. Okay. Okay. Then stir that up. Look at that. Look at that. It's starting to look good already. Oh, shoot. Now we're going to add the stewed tomatoes and add all of it. Ouch. Add all of it. Don't drain it. Add all of it. And then we're going to add our marinated sauce. I'm not going to add all of it. No, we're just going to use a half a jar of the marinated sauce. That's the marinated or pasta sauce, whatever you prefer. We're just going to stir that up. We're going to let that simmer a little bit. The noodles will be the last thing we add. We're going to taste it to see how it tastes and see what we need to add. Might need to add a little pepper. Some pepper to it. And then we'll taste it and see how it tastes. Stir it up real good and we're going to taste it. You can also add spinach to it. But I got some cilantro. I call it cilantro. And some parsley in here. But I didn't have no spinach. Perfect, y'all. Good flavor. Really good flavor. So we're just going to put a lid on that and let that come to a boil. Let it cook for about 5 minutes. We're going to add a little basil to it instead of a bay leaf. Add some basil to it. About a half a teaspoon of basil. We're going to let that simmer for about 5 minutes. You can also, if you don't have cilantro leaves, you can add it in a jar where you can buy it in a jar. But I only use a little of this because I don't care for it too much. But I just use a little bit. Just give it a little bit of flavor. So that's what I'm talking about. Cilantro. I can't pronounce it. Now, if you want, you can make your soup a little thick. If you like it a little thick, I think I'm going to make mine a little thick. You just put a little roux in there. And that's all you do. I'm just going to put a little bit because I like mine just a little thick. Oh, it's pepper. Excuse me. And I'm going to make it a little thick before I add the pasta. I'm going to add my little roux. Just to let it thicken up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just enough for 2 days. So y'all know I won't be on here tomorrow. That's why I said I'll do either probably do it when I wake up from my nap about the winter. You'll get to know who it is. Trust me. Yeah, that's good right there. We'll just let it simmer. I'm going to add a little more roux. It's almost like, I like my tortellini almost like tomato soup. Just a little thick. And 1 moment. Just a little thick. That's all I'm going to do. I added a little more roux to it. That's all I'm going to do. Just let it simmer. Beat it. Let it simmer. You could put mushrooms in it. You could put olives in it. Whatever you want. You can put in it. So I'm going to put it on low. I'm going to let that simmer a little bit. Put it on low, and we'll be back in 5 minutes to add the noodles. Okay, now y'all see how thick? It's not really thick. It's just perfect. I like it like that, like a tomato soup like. Okay, now I'm going to add my pasta to it. I got the 3 cheese tortellini. It's got blended with ricotta cheese, mozzarella, and Azzinato cheese. I'm going to dip that in there. Stir it up. It only takes about, they're pre-cooked, I guess, so it only takes about 3 minutes to cook them. But I'm going to cook mine a little dunner because I want my pasta done. I'm going to put that lid back on there and clean up the kitchen. Look at this, y'all. Look at that. Looks good. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. tortellini my way with ground mild sausage and ground turkey, peppers and onions and celery and carrots. Looks wonderful. I want my noodles to be really done, so I'm gonna let it set for 5 more minutes and we're gonna plate it up. It only took, let's see how long it took. It took an hour to make, but if I had to cut everything, it wouldn't have took that long. Okay, we're gonna cup up a bowl of the soup and taste it. Okay, y'all, you can do whatever you want. Add some little greenery on there. I'm gonna throw a little bit of cheese. I seen Chef Carmen do this when she made her tortellini. So I'm gonna throw a little cheese on there. Voila. Voila. Ain't that beautiful? Look at that. Let me get some fresh parsley. I got some little parsley I can throw on there too. Yeah. I love it. This is fresh parsley, but it comes in a container. Lightly dried. It's lightly dry, so it's more fresher. I'll throw some of that in there too. See, it's just lightly dry, but it is. It's really, look at that. Okay. There we go, y'all. Tortellini soup. Look at that. Just look at that. Hope it don't go off. Give you a close-up of it. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at those colors. So easy to make, y'all. Really easy to make. Okay, there it is. Let me take a nap before I come back on and tell y'all who the winner is. So let me take a nap. I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to eat this little soup, take a nap. I'll be back around whenever I wake up and let you know who the winner is. Okay, guys. Tortellini soup. My way. Look at my YouTube channel, y'all. YouTube channel. Subscribe, like, share. Please do that. Share it with somebody and tell them how much you like all my recipes. And I'm still working on this book, y'all. I'm still working on it. I got a couple of publishers, but they want to charge an arm and a leg. But I'm going to try to get it out before December. Just been so busy. Okay, y'all? Have a blessed day. God bless you. Please share.